I should lock my door in. Okay, my door is locked. Just in case if anyone knocks, it comes in without knocking. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, anyway, hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last time we were getting to know each other, and Monkum was really trying to get us killing each other, but nope, that's not happening. But he says he will get us to kill ourselves with our motive. So yeah, so he gave us CDs, and then now we're gonna find out what that CD holds. Yeah, we go to the audio room, I think. Not audio room, recording, whatever the place is. It's this place right here. This place right, what? Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. You should be able to play the DVDs. If I don't see any actual discs nearby. A DVD player, okay. I thought we were gonna look for the motive. Yeah, I literally pressed on the thingy. Okay then, well, oh, we need to press on this box. Ha, silly me. Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us, he mentioned.
Hold on a second.
I better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow her after her. I just stood right there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. Is the car? Oh, well, I guess we look at this. Oh! I thought I was gonna say the same thing. I sorted through the DVDs I had found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Then slid into the expensive-looking player. I sit down and stared into the darkened screen, and then you put the thingy in the thing. I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on the monitor, it was my family. Oh, alright.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching us, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
Oh, if I had ended there, it would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do better. But here, now it was totally different. It wasn't living out an ordinary school life. I mean, yeah, if it was, then I would have ended, but no, something's gonna happen. So I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. Yeah, me too. I hated having this feeling, but it turned out obviously. I was obviously. Absolutely right. Static. Ooh. This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It was like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice. Of course, it was him.
Makoto Naegi, accepted into Hope's Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Look for the answer after graduation. What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe? I noticed everyone standing around the entrance and to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed at the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them? They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed a DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the?
What the fuck? This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew they'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear or confusion, except for her. Even now she's totally calm.
I see.
I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other country, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kinda sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can't just...
What is
what?
this? Hey.
This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever is behind this wants. They warn us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then.
Okay then, maybe then we should all start by just talking. Maybe if we all talk about what we saw, that'll help us get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? Yeah, actually I want to know what's inside what you all saw. I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey Sayaka? Oh, her expression. What was in your video, Sayaka?
What's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Ooh, that blank expression in her face. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to do? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Oh, okay, we are gonna have to talk to all these people. Okay, Yasuhiro, since you're all still thinking this is all a joke. Hey, Makoto, these videos are some kind of hoax, right? Right? I want to think so, but...
What the heck?
But what the hell, man? This is all one big lie. It has to be. Yeah, if he still thinks this is all fake. Well, slightly. What was in your video, Taka? I saw... Sorry, it's gonna take me some time to figure out how to put it into words. Wow.
What should I do?
Everyone's really upset. I mean, how could everyone be calm right now? Why? How can something like that even exist? I just don't understand. I don't. To be able to do something like that, is it because they really are the murderous fiend? Let's see what Hifumi said. What was in your video, Hifumi?
So it would seem.
Before you go asking someone else, it's only polite that you say what you saw first, don't you think? Well, why are you covering up your ears?
Yes, indeed.
If I don't hear yours, I don't have to say mine. It's the art of seeing no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I don't think that's how it works. Alright, Sakura, let's see what you have to say. What was in your video, Sakura?
I'm sorry.
My family. But I'm not upset by what I saw. If you're overpowered, you must accept your death. That is the way of my family.
Damn.
But still, I refuse to believe they would lose so easily. How? I mean, yeah, I'm sure your family's pretty strong too, Sakura. What was in your video, Kyoko? Ooh. The first time we ever see her lose composure.
Wow.
Why should I tell you? Yeah, so let's leave the area. Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around the school. I know where she is. Okay, so this is the place. Alright, anyway, I can talk now. So yeah, how's it been? You know? Yeah, way to start the conversation, Wishful. Anyway, so we're gonna do this thing, the capsule prizes now. Yes. Let's actually learn more about it. During your stay at Hero of Hell's Peak Academy, you'll find coins scattered throughout the school. These mono coins are oh. Hey Yukihara, how you doing? These mono coins are treasure valued by kings and thieves alike. You can use the handbook menu to see how many mono coins you currently have. And if you put the coins in the machine here, there's a chance you could win a prize. The more coins you use, the better chance you have of getting something new. Check the present section of the handbook menu to review prizes. Would you like to try it? Yeah, sure, let's try it. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright. So let's put in all our mono coins in, because why not? Alright, let's see what we can get. Oh, we got a sword. Really? Oh, that sucks. So I thought you would give us 14 prizes when we put 14 coins. Well, I guess not. Oh well, that sucks. I should probably get going. Sherlock Holmes. Well, that's cool. I have no idea Sherlock Holmes. I have no idea what Sherlock Holmes is, honestly. I heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Oh, hey! One coin at a time. Yeah, I should have done that. What was in your video, Celeste?
Huh?
Oh, it is you. You really want to know, don't you? That smile is strangely scary.
Is that okay?
There are many things in this world you are better off not knowing, don't you think? Yep, that is true. Anyway, we are here. This is where she's at. Maybe Sayaka's in her room. Sayaka? Only gonna stay 13 minutes. It's cool. No answer. I guess I have to keep looking. Okay, I know I said I know where she is, but I thought she would be in her room. Anyway, I think I might know where she might be next. Was busy most of the night. Yeah, I actually thought you had like when you said a lot of dishes, I thought you actually meant you had a lot of dishes to do. Anyway, recently I was watching this anime called Jigoku Shoujo, or translated as Hell Girl. Basically, plus I do need to. Yeah, you do need to do your stream too. Alright, Junko, let's see.
But more important.
Hey Makoto, aren't you like super curious what's in everyone's videos? I mean, I can't say I'm not curious. Right? I could totally tell. But does that mean you're gonna tell me what was in yours? Who knows? It all depends on what kind of mood I'm in, you know? I don't think she's gonna tell me. Yeah, I don't think so either. Anyway. So basically, it's... Oh. Okay, so maybe I think I should. Yeah, I already told you, so it's fine. Fake Junko. What do you mean, fake Junko? If it's spoiler related, do not say anything. I mean, I know what happens, but still, for the other people, who don't know what happens, you should refrain spoiling for anyone else. We don't know who that is. Where's Sayaka run off to? Anyway, that video was feeling convincing. I almost thought it was real.
Cause, I mean...
But it's fake, right? It's gotta be. Ha! Fake Junko, more like P Junko. Haha. Nah, it's cool. I know you didn't mean it. I like to believe that, but if it was real. Okay, so I forgot where she could have been. Alright, I'm gonna assume she might be in the kitchen. So what? Do you want me to explain the plot of Hell Girl, or are you okay? Just better off not knowing. I should stream Hack to You one of these days. Well, you see, I don't have the game, so I can't really stream it. But yeah, I would stream Hack to You. Is she in here? Nope. Wait, I forgot where she could have gone. Let's try our room. Maybe she was this. I want a surprise. Okay, then I'll refrain from talking about Hell Girl. I'm just gonna say it's pretty interesting. It really is a pretty interesting anime. Not Kyoko. Sayaka has the type to go in someone's room without permission. I said 1 days. Correction, you meant what to say one of these days. Anyway, I forgot where she could have gone. Okay, I remember now. She is in here, I think. Nope, she is in the other one. She is in this one for sure. Also, can you all hear me well? I just want to double check. Also, ooh, the music. I found her in a corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like she was upset or angry or no. Nope. Proper English is disgusting. Broken English is fun English. No, English is the best English. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. Yeah, I can hear you in the game. Alright, that's cool. Idol-chan. Yep. It was if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, that look doesn't look like you're fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly fine? Yeah. How can you be fine with a face like that? What did we do to end up like this? Attend a school? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I mean, Monokuma did mention it in the last episode. He just wants to spare. I want out. Let me out of here right now. I mean, we really can't do anything about that right now. Sayaka, calm down. There was a VR game of Danganronpa. It was amazing. Really? I never seen it. I did look into it. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. Huh? I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think on what might happen to my family, full of lies and misdirections in all the games. But now more than ever, we had to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Yeah, like Kyoko did. For the first time, we've seen her get all bleh. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Oh, really? It was like a short stretch demo, but if they made a full game out of it, I would buy. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I might have remembered actually watching a video of Danganronpa being in VR. People out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Right? So let's just calm down, okay? Game 1 and 2, the Spell Girls, and V3. Yeah, I actually used to play the Spell. I actually had the Spell Girls, but I will share that story later. But actually, after this game, I will debate whether Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1 or Danganronpa 2. One of those two. So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. How many of these Danganronpa games have you played? Well, I played Ultra the Spell Girls, and then this one, which I haven't beaten yet, and I've seen the second one. And there are animes for this too. I've only watched one. Well, actually I watched Danganronpa 1, and I watched 1 of 2. There's actually like 4 animes, I think, right? I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out there, out here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? I played none. I mean, if you have a Vita, you can play Ultra the Spell Girls, Danganronpa 1 and 2 actually, because these games are for the Vita. I just happened to get this game on PC. I think it was on sale when I got it. If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. Makoto beating Heroic. When I say that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Yeah, I haven't really watched Danganronpa V3. Why do JRPGs have so much source material? These games are so interesting from what I've seen. Oh, it gets even more interesting after this intro. Yes, she is the best girl.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
Chiaki Nanami is the favorite character of Danganronpa. Best girl. Chiaki is best girl.
To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto.
Can I believe what you said? Well, yeah, we're heroic. You can believe in us, huh? That you'll help me get out, right? But sadly, I won't be able to see because I'm here only for 3 more minutes. Well, you know this will be later on a video, so you can watch it after when this becomes a video. No matter what it takes. Absolutely.
Makoto.
You're the one I can trust, so please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Oh, of course, I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'll always be on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel I can keep going. I can't get through this as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like I said, I'm your assistant. Don't be a hero, some famous quote. Yeah, be a zero. Because zero is cool. So final thoughts. Can you give us, the viewers, what your thoughts on the first 2 hours of Hack GU without spoilers, of course? Okay, so my initial thoughts... hold on. These were in my initial thoughts of Hack GU, the second part. Give me a second. These were my thoughts. Yep, that's my thoughts right there. Those are my thoughts. The smile I come to know so well to return to her face. It felt a little bit forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey!
It's standing up! Go! Makoto is standing up! Ooh, what's standing up? Whoa! Yeah, exactly, what's standing up?
Come on!
Do you even have to ask? You're a flagpole! You're raped. I'm sorry about that. But those were my initial thoughts about Hachiyu. Get the hell out of here! Yeah, you're ruining our moment.
Just a minute.
No, I want to join in! Damn it. Well, if you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos. It's about to come on. Yeah, I feel deaf, to be honest. Yeah, sorry about that. It's gonna come out, my pristine, pure white. Oh! Stuffing! Oh, okay. My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out. I balled up a fist, took aim, and I swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I learned bad channeling all my power and let go with everything I had. Alright, man. Off to Metro. Okay. See you later, people. What? Are you okay? I want to kill Monokuma so bad, even though he isn't real. Well, it wouldn't be Danganronpa if Monokuma wasn't here, right? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, you are slow. I could have downed $1,000 full course dinner in a time took you to finishing your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, and boldness, sense of despair, antagonization is all lacking. What the heck was that just now? He just wanted to mess with us. Well, no, for now, do you just want to head back? Yeah. Monokuma had come along when sleep swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Yeah, you ruined our moment, Monokuma. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I should go. I'm going to lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed up to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that dangerous video. I needed some rest of my own. The main character has unpredictable log patterns after all. Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. Jeez, seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. Super lucky student. Well, if he was so lucky, then why did he get a door frame that didn't fit? I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here. That's what I saw in the video might be real. Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us. Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do all the others feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Ding dong! Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep even without realizing it. Nighttime is about to start. So how come someone's here? Well, let's check it out!
Sorry.
She's scared. I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Reaction. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was just like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. Oh, I was need to do her voice. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by and then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. That's why his luck patterns are unpredictable compared to a full lucky student. Huh. Alright. What if someone like that happened in the middle of night? What will I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just the promise we made, right? If someone decides to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room for tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What? All I said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't say specifically which room to each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know... Ah! Oh jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me neither. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help you put your mind... Oh, if it'll help you put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but... Are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then... I really wish I was playing with the controller right now.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such,
I really love
it is
this song
officially
though. It's really nice.
nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Sleeping on an idle-used bed. Glad to take that offer. I mean, who wouldn't?
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Is Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls on Steam? Because I would buy it too and stream that game too. Oh man, it's already nighttime? Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Huh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say... Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way into her face. Not sure. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another word expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Saika. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob to lift the door, lift up the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well I better get going. See you tomorrow, Saika.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it was really a joke, honestly. I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I noticed you like saying that a lot. Yeah, I know. Good night then. See you in the morning. Oh, see you in the morning. Saika gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to quote unquote my room. Alright. I looked around as soon as I got into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Because sure no one was around to spot me. I rushed into Saika's room. I kind of thought I could have roamed around a little bit, but nope. So this is Saika's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. Sounds nice though. Let's look around her stuff. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help by taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it, and that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never get a chance to find out what it was in her video, but it's probably the best if I wait until she brings it up again. Okay, then the monitor. Yep. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks in them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. The bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out myself. Ooh, we get a coin! Alright. Let's see. Oh. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is a map of the body's vital organs. I don't think Sayaka will like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka said, "Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams." Wow. Okay. Sweet dreams, you know, because of a girl's scent. I mean, who wouldn't enjoy that? Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Monokuma Theater. Creeping into girl's room, eh? Well, it's not like she had the time to decorate. The main prize is the idol bed after all. Well, yeah, I mean, who would have wanted to sleep in a girl's bed? Well, in the idol's bed. Imagine if you're a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma, including air pollution. And of course, you don't have to worry about stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game, but even our divine world health freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, wow, okay. Please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Okay. Chaos is happening around the world. Well, yeah. Every day something bad happens.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Yoshiki Haru, I don't know how long you plan on staying, but I plan to stream until I finish where the other part of gameplay starts to happen. You know what I mean, right? When that one certain event happens, and then well after that we do the other things, and then find stuff and look for stuff and do things and do the stuff. Yeah, that part. Yeah, I don't know if I was specific enough. I remember I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. Out of Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people have gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm really. I figured everyone who arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little late. Yo. Sorry, I'm late. My makeup's just would not cooperate with me this morning.
Well,
My
hello.
apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into that category. I guess I fall into that category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just, you know, nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're just they're the kind to move at their own space. But regardless, everyone has arrived. At least, that's how it's supposed to go. Wait, are we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from her room to here. Did you forget about her breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense that she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me. And that speck started to grow quickly. Miss Blank High School student can't spoil her title till late game. Yeah, I wonder what that Blank High School student... I need to go. I have to check on her. The words has barely left my lips before I flew out the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over to the course of that one night, the room has been completely transformed. But what the hell? Alright, so let me tell you kids, before we proceed any further, if you're watching this right now, you shouldn't, because this is a M-rated game, and what you're about to see would be the most disturbing thing you'll ever see in an anime game. So yeah, be warned, and if you're with parents, don't let your kids watch these kind of things. But if you're cool with that, then that's fine by me. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It has been taken out by the sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. I guess she must have dropped it, I guess. Pink blood! This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. This is the sheath of the replica sword. The sword has been removed. More importantly, where's Sayaka? The lint roller! It looks like a lint roller has way less sheath than it used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Oh, we'll find Sayaka. Just hold on. We need to explore this room. The bed has been damaged too. Okay. And the chair, or desk. There's slashes, gadgets. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Yeah. Don't worry about. Well, we should be worried about Sayaka, but we'll get to her. This is the display the sand sword was on. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay. There's slashes, gouges on the walls on the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay, kids, we're about to witness something really terrible. So go away, do something more productive, read a book or something. I don't know. But okay, kids, are you gone? Okay. Well, for the more mature audience, embrace yourselves. Brace yourselves for what you're about to see. Will probably break your hearts. I better check in the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Dot 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 dot. Oh! Oh no, she's dead! Oh my god! Oh! She's dead! Oh blood! If you're wondering why her blood is pink, I seen it in a Death of an Idol. No! I guess that's how we all feel right now. But anyway, if you're wondering why the blood is pink, I saw it in a parody once. It's to preserve the rating of the game. Anyway, let's see. That's whoa! Idol's dead. No! What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. Okay, so now we gotta find out who killed her, because we cannot forgive someone who just killed our waifu. Pink blood to lower down the rating. Yeah. And then everything went black. deadly life. Danganronpa. Daily life, more like deadly life. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. Oh, let me tell you, actually, in the beta of this game, it was actually called Distrust, I think it was called. The blood was actually red, but the character designs would look way different. You should all check it out if you want to see red blood instead of pink blood. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake. Finally, are you okay?
Yeah.
Now it's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Ah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream, what I saw. It was real. That's right, it really did happen. Now, I'm actually kind of glad I don't have to do her voice anymore because her voice was really hurting. Sayaka is dead. A deep dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely irrevocably dead. Red Blood will lose younger games. Yep, it would. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. Oh no, dead idol. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who's convinced them. I'm the ones who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. Okay. Even though this game requires good memory and deductive reading skills, and some common sense, because you know sometimes common sense helps him win. We are his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to define him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make him any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anyone he has to say? Oh, anything he has to say. It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at a safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. Bear Times 1 rule?
But
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
Hmm? What's the matter? You guys look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. I never heard of that saying before. Don't you remember what I told you when all this began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. If you want to graduate school, just go kill someone. Really, disregard that. I didn't say that. Don't really do it, okay? I was just kidding. Calm down.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. Oh, I was doing Hifumi's voice. Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to the little facts. What? Without thinking, I look around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with a stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you've got to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here?
Hey!
You're super
Come
naive.
on now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Let me explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to the rule number 6 of the school regulations. Yep, anyone who kills a student is the black end unless they don't get caught. Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after the murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin in a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
Basically, Phoenix Wright.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct,
Only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life.
however, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
That's not like Phoenix, right?
Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Yeah, that's not Phoenix Wright at all. If anything, they just go to jail and that's it. Like, execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? Punishment is cruel. Yes, it is cruel.
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls it, a lay judge system or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule that's described in your handbook. Make sure you keep it in mind. The rule has been added to the regulation menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you
talking
You're
about?
freaking insane, you know that?
Huh?
Hmm?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do you have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in a trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? The Joker should have received execution a long time ago. Well, yeah, but then Batman doesn't do it. I might, I don't know, throw you into a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, it's not gonna be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish!
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish, kill whoever you want, it's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out to the possess to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was much more of a waddle. But then... Oh, an upskirt shot.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
The spear of Gungnir is the spear Odin held. Just a little tribute there. Oh yeah, by the way, Junko was harpooned!
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Because you stepped on Monokuma, that's why. Suddenly. Rip, asterisk, asterisk, yep. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Rest in peace, Junko.
No way!
What the? I don't... this can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I'm painfully aware that of the great power and meaning of a promise. Fear of Gungnir Remilia. Yes, also Remilia has that spell card too. We all love Remilia. I really want to keep a court from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
I just like he just said etc. so calmly. Junko's body has been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I ever seen the motor of someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they've seen. Junko, who was until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She's dead. She's been murdered. I still wonder where Maria got Odin's spear. Yeah, it does make you think. How did she get Odin's spear? Maybe she went up to Odin. Hey, Odin, can I have your spear? And then Odin was like, yeah, you can have it, Maria. No, sure thing. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It really is not that all. It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. She just went and died. It's no more remarkable than that the inevitable demise of the entire human race. 2 students dead. Yeah, rest in peace, 2 students. Rest in peace, Ayaga and Junko. It's just as natural as eventual end of the world itself. This is some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why to get the killer? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. Wow, just like that, Monokuma.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
killed this entire time. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Oh, are you just being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time in this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something to give to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it the
Monokuma file!
What he said. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at these kind of things. She can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the crash show in a little while. In a little while, okay. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us in a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. We lost the idea that someone had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. Yet, even in such perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten into her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That will lead to the same disaster as result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, is up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who cannot adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting for those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If any that happens, you will only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the coalition is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. He's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We all just have to do it. Everyone's keep repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive. Then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I need to find out. I had to know why Sayaka died. Why she had to be the one. I am terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have much of a choice. I have to do this. Okay, Byakuya, let's see what you have to say. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Okay. Taka. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what's that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. All right, Leon. So we're really gonna try and find out who did it.
Oh,
Hmm. So you finally noticed?
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room. Oh! But we didn't do it. We were sleeping in her room.
Ah.
But she's right.
Eh?
Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look on everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had turned, in other words. You think I did it? Ooh, we're a suspect now. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him alone there.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you'd do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you.
So then,
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there is no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright then, let's look at Junko's dead body. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you're even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that happened so far was real. It's not a joke already. It's really real. Oh, yeah, you barely noticed? I mean, you thought it was fake, so I guess so. Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation as soon as this point we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from the Foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. Late reaction, I know, right? If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really want to have to say any more?
actually,
I'd rather if you didn't, no.
Goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. Goodbye. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this right here, right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skulls and myself. Okay, I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Okay, that's kind of aggressive there, Mondo. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate the murder. How did we do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was
very
you.
suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto is guilty yet. I mean, yeah, if it was me, then you would all be dead. That's true. But me as well. at least check to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I blacken out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Ooh. Anyway, Toko has a blood phobia. Alright, I guess I'll better get going. Well, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their funny looks at me so I've been filled with suspicion. Does everyone think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why did they have to suspect me? Well, I mean, she did sleep in your room, and it looks all messed up and stuff. So, and she did die there, so I guess they'll have to suspect you. I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Okay, let's investigate now. I guess I should check to look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All the evidence suggests that death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and there was also an injury to her wrist. Skip Monokuma repeated lines. Sure, I was thinking of doing that anyway. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. Well, we have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, now, for this part, we're gonna investigate stuff. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junpei here. I feel sorry for her. I had to stay with her. Alright. What do you have to say? No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Okay, don't go. Let's see what this. Gently place a life toucher with the no. Damn it, why is this happening? Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna have to talk to everyone and first of all, I should head to the scene of crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Hey, Yukari Yakumo. Exactly, Yukari can gap your way out of there. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright, Mondo, let's see what you have to say.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have actually destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone could have found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorm, right? Yeah, could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch, the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it's a girl that did it?
Yo.
That all gets sorted out when the time comes. So yeah, I was gonna say something, but I forgot now. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I'm not trying to make assumptions like that. I simply do not know whether or not you did this. Whatever decisions the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Okay. There's a Kiana Grande that has an Isolia, but if I remember correctly. Though most likely she would leave you for her own entertainment. Yeah, Yukari would probably be the kind of person who would do that. but I don't think Yukari would ever let someone die like that, honestly. I feel like she's not the type of person to kill. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to check keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key of where in my room the entire time. Oh wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I okay, you don't need to look at flashbacks. After saying that, there was no way that she would have gotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she would have dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and it would have scared she was, she would have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms have been added to the truth bullet sections of your handbook. Killing is a no-no for her, but leaving you in a bad situation is yes. As long as you die, if you don't die, then Yukari is fine with it. Anyway, what about the sword? This is the replica sword I bought back from self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I actually haven't looked at the blade itself up till now. I shouldn't be surprised if it was coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off the parts of the blade to the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the cheap sections of the handbook. Alright, now the slashes and marks. There are scratches and gashes. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room if only I heard something, but nope, it's soundproof.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof, so something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. But what about bang though?
Well,
perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies creating an ideal setting for murder. The sheath. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in attack somehow? Plus, the sword has been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made... They must have been made with something sharp. But how does the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword to struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like that would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches in the sheath? Replica sword sheaths have been added to the cheat bullet sections of your handbook. Okay, so also let's take a look at. Let's hope we don't. I don't think we can take up this. Yes, we want to take a look at this. It's a display of the stand the sword was on. Oh, I guess we can't look at that. Oh well. Huh? Looking at the lint roll, it looks like they're way less than it was before. Does Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean it up a little? Look at the bed. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. I have a wooden katana. I used to have a katana, but you all know what happened. It got sold. What the hell happened here? Toolkit is in the jar. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine the situation where I need to use a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the
What?
mood for building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullets section of the handbook. Let's talk to Kyoko. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called your name while she was investigating the area, but...
what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down to her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched the floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair of the victim, or not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room has been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room did have a single hair on it, and someone did use your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than me came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the Toothless sections of your handbook. Okay. We need to look inside the bathroom and the other side of this door. Oh no, dead idols. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I had to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Come on, we need to investigate your body. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but... Obvious clue. Yeah, I mean, the knife right there. But now not to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about the body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist was all swollen. There's something glittery. That's definitely concerns me. And another thing that concerns me, that there's some blood on her left index finger, but what is it? That's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally swathed, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrists. The stab wound on her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened early on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she had already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her into the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. What's this right here? I looked past Sayaka's to the wall behind her. There I saw red and blood. There were numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Oh, nope, we're not reading this again. I guess that's all we can look into. Can we look at anything yet? Nah. Alright, I guess we're good. Let's check the...
it would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers? That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. Usually what's her final message? It's as she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like that, like an inspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers make me think she wanted to use her body to block them. I mean, some people might not get it, but we do. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting on the way we found her, it means that she must have wrote them turning her hand, by turning only her left hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end up and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Saika's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who's better to ask than to ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's another thing I want to ask you. Do you know about the door to the bathroom got broken? Broken? You mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But when you learn your trick, it opens no problem. The bathroom door frame has been ended with love.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? Kyoko already knows who the culprit is at this point. Well, yeah, basically, but she wants to tell us. Like, the game is spelled, huh, no, we know who the culprit is, but you don't, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see it right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. How do you close the door without realizing the doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it is, it's obvious that this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. By my bathroom. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock in it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? You stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a hidden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of her smirk on her face. I get a sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up? Huh? What clears that up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. She's just gathering solid evidence. Does that mean you don't suspect us anymore, Kyoko? That's the doorknob. Yep. Still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I just started looking up where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Besides that, I have no choice but to see myself for what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some areas worth checking out too. Maybe see what everyone else thinks if they're gonna talk to me, that is. Well, we obviously know the knife couldn't have come from anyone else but the kitchen. And Mondo said to look into the furnace. Oh, hey, Leon. Seems like something doesn't seem right. The Monocom file said Psycho was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Wait, what? Huh? This is Psycho's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Door nameplates. Yay. Yeah, because our room was next to Kyoko's. Okay, how about Hifumi? Let's see what you have to say. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what wisdom is Mizuna doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. You really think I'm guilty? Well, obviously we have to go to the trash room. What? But before we do that, let's go into Sayaka's room one last time and then look into the trash place where she threw away her DVD. I can always, yep, the DVD. Sayaka got really upset. I wonder what she thinks. It might be, yeah, it might not be real directly it's the case, but it might be worth checking it out. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Yep. Let's look into the... Oh, Byakuya.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is absolutely true, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? Yep, Kyoko already knows who it is. Then, it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that is possibility. That's... If that's really true, then Oh no! Byakuya say it was us that should have died. Anyway, let's go into this room right here, right? Alright. Oh, right. It was right here. Right here. Alright, let's look into Sayaka's video. I should be able to see where the... Yep. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I come to despise so much becomes to flow out of the speakers. 11037 already tells her everything. She just wants evidence for the argument. Pure white idols. Yeah.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
Whoops. But then, suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh no! What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which is now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Sayaka going on missing, obviously. Oh wait, Zombieland Saga. Well, yeah. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say that he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright, now that we've done that, let's go talk to Chihiro about those numbers. Oh, hi, Taka.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it, show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just how happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it.
Forget everything I just said. Forget. Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes. Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay, Talca. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Saika left a message. She brought the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's laying on? No, couldn't be. No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
Okay, we've read this. Alright, let's check the trash room. Okay, here it is. Check the hatch. There's the hatch on the floor. It's locked. It looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. There's a sturdy gate here, no one to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. This is stupid. I'd be faster if I just go on and ask the other.
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. Cleaning duty has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Alright, so since Hifumi mentioned the trash room, let's ask him. I'm looking whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that was me. What do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't got a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of French trash. Oh, and since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me a key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get to the trash room, and the only person on clean duty has access to the key? What's the point of going all to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw away the things whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow, yeah, we all know this rule.
so that's it.
That might be why. If anyone could go into the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill will disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you
Hey,
bastard.
Fatty, why don't you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it like.
I want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for it, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn into...
Completely unforgivable!
I will never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 2D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're also worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on clean duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered the flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from the past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You
Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like to see me open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the side, but he never stopped dreaming. Get peace to living or get peace to dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please hurry up. Go to sleep. Oh, hey, how you doing? No, I'm gonna stream until I wanna. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled up the key out of his pocket to use it to flip the switch to the next gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had to try to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. 4 hours of sleep about this. I mean, I get to sleep all I want because I don't have school tomorrow. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. It looks like it could be used some kind of glass ball. It's just about big enough to fit in your palm of your hand. I wonder who's kind of like that.
Perhaps.
Yeah, is that... You know what it is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Dragon Ball reference, Dragon Ball Z. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might want to see at a big city on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mena girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who in this particularly ball belong to? Oh, okay, so you don't have school today, so Monday, right? Well, yeah, technically today's Monday, but yeah, I don't have school today. Or Monday through Friday until next Monday. No, there's only one person. They could still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Yeah, we all know who this Shattered Crystal Ball could belong to. Just so you know, no spoilers, okay? No spoilers. I'm for real because people might not know this game and really want to build up in suspense and stuff. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Okay. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in shape. It's a part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here too with the white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. And since you're doing commentary, does that mean you're getting PS4 commentary too? No, unfortunately, these headphones wouldn't work on my PS4, so. I mean, this is why I asked for the charger now. because I can do commentary here, and I can get headphones for the PS4 later. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. Incinerator itself. This is an incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here and to gate. Oh, I didn't read what it said. Do you see the green and yellow buttons right next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be completely doing so. Make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down there.
Was it a fairy?
It was the work of a fairy? Fool me. Do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
Huh? The fairy? Tough. And I know. Yeah, how to behave myself, so spoil free scout honor. Okay. No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've gotten one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check on the plate outer. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one with the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, I really love it when he does that voice. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? The incinerator has been added to... Okay. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was last here, the incinerator was off and those glass jars and burned clothes were there. What does that mean? Mr. Nagy, will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it.
Everyone
I'm
already knows
sure
you
of it.
did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Yeah, this is kind of the boring parts of the game, but soon we will get to the good parts of the gameplay itself. A human being did it. I mean, we should be almost done with the investigating part. A human being. Wow, Brian, wow, that's a spoiler right there. That's a spoiler right there, man. How could you spoil it? A human being did it. Why? It could have been a fairy for all we know. Come on. How could you, man? That's just messed up. I honestly forgot who did it, lol. I mean, I played this game like once already, and I've seen the anime, so I know who did it. It's a lot more boring when you know the clues and the culprit. Oh, yeah. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. No. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Huh? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only brought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? The messages 11037 mean anything to you, Bad Addiction? I think he forgot. I think he actually watched the anime too, but I think he forgot about that too. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belongs to you. And if you know what those numbers mean, just don't say it in chat. Just say if you do, then yeah. If you don't say anything at all then. Just don't say you don't. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come in by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Okay, good. Don't say who it is, because that would be a spoiler. I mean, you just spoiled it was a human being. You could have been a fairy evolved. No, don't say it. Sure. Now he remembers. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Oh, that's a lot. Came out to be like a million. A million? A million? You won't say anyone's name. No, I know. Okay, good. We don't say names here. Although I think we should refrain from hinting on what the clues are, who could they possibly correlate to, because I think that could spoil and start making people guess who it might be. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Okay, so I guess we can talk to Kyoko again, because we really don't know what to do now. I really don't know what to do now. I forgot. Because we basically looked everywhere. We went to talk to Kyoko. Or, oh no, she's gone. Kyoko, let's not gonna. Oh wait, I remember now. I remember. The whole hint of clues is to figure out the culprit. Yeah. But when I feel like when you hinting out like that, especially with those numbers, I feel like you're actually just giving away who the culprits are. You're really hinting at the culprit, but I know you're not trying to spoil. You know, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I was just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. Which part of this anyway? Like who killed who? Or is that a hush hush right now? No, we well, Sayaka died. Sayaka died, Junko died. That's all you missed. This is the first, this is all for me, you know. I don't have the first clue to what I should be doing. I know what you mean. Though only chapter 1, yeah, it has the most obvious hint, in my opinion. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. And actually, Kyoko gave us a big hint, but she wouldn't say. So, I know I shouldn't, but I just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same last night when Sayaka was killed. But since Sayaka had a knife at her abdomen, then it's only natural that the knife would be gone, so, from the kitchen. Is that the Papu girl? She is the idol. Yeah. There's all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. It was missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet as a second knife. Okay. Alright. Hina, do you know anything about this? Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange at night just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last night I remember they're all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when you did notice one of them had disappeared, popular girl is Shiaki Nanami by Wishful and Mind Sanders. Yes, best girl. We will meet her in the second game. Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone that it didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves that I didn't take it. Eyes account. Yep. She can vouch for us that we didn't kill someone. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. You know, do you think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one end up killing each other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Let's go.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, hmm?
Yay, the fun part of the game is gonna start.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
It took us 3 episodes to get for the real game to start now.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the 4th floor. That's where I need to go. No, where I have to go. Oh yeah, I see you remember the sub, the way he loves in the laugh in the sub. Oh wait, you're late, Makoto. We've been waiting waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would have been discovered as the murderer you are. Yeah, that's an English dub laugh.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? If only I had that hacking gun to kill Monokuma. People don't know that exists. The one who murdered Sayaka, is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Oh, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Hey, no, we don't talk about that here. Oh, we can talk.
Got it!
Relax. We haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Let's... Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Well then, the fun has some to come. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready for this class trial. So the school's basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naeki's final curtain call.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. I never ended up beating it though. I got stuck if I remember. Are you talking about Ultra Despair Girls or the anime? I'm assuming you're talking about Ultra Despair Girls. Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do a look any look around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? Let's get started.
Hey,
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through this crash trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
why?
So whoever stuck us in here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Alright, now for this thing. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never to come to the grips of the truth. I had to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I will find who the real killer is. And I raised my voice and tried to give myself the courage. I turned, trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Oh, that... JoJo references. Oh, that's a baseball. JoJo reference. The steel box is set with a heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how Death Row inmates feel when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it now more like Defiant waiting for the receive his judgment? Oblivious of a shared anxiety, the elevators lured us further and further into the bowels of the school. So bad addiction. Do you like the jaggers or the draggers? You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry! We did as he said and found our seats. I like... I don't think they mentioned the team in JoJo that starts with a LL. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer the attention that needs to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we all sat. And so the current on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yes, let's save. Okay, now what I'm doing is gonna end it here. Hopefully, nah, I'm joking. Why would I end it here when we're about to start the best part of the game? All right, let's set our skills. We got melodious voice, and that's the only skill we got. I don't know how to get the other skills. I mean, we only got melodious voice, that voice, because we hanged out with Sayaka. I tried it for the first time, but then after that, I couldn't get it with anyone else. Yep, that's it. Now let's finish preparations.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
I will do that, Monokuma.
And the killer really is. Okay, don't be a.
Before we move on
Oh.
and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
The good thing about this, I don't have to voice act for any of these characters.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Skill is when you hang out with other. Yeah, I know that part. I just don't know how when I get them.
Friendship penetrates.
Oh, calm down, Hifumi.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
Well, I guess it would be convenient for having 16 people just in case, you know? If someone were to suddenly join the school or something like that.
First up is the case summary. Now,
You got to give it for them
let the
for a
class
present.
trial begin.
You got to give them a present like that to start a special chat. But I never gave a present to Sayaka though. Monokuma sounded raspier in the anime. Yeah, he did sounded way different. Well, some of the characters sounded different. Like Hifumi's voice acting was way different in the anime than it was in the game. It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I had to be ready to speak. And also Junko's voice acting was different in the anime. I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line here. The first non-stop debate was like, no, I will explain that. So basically people will start talking and so basically people will start talking and then you gotta I want to explain this game, okay? I will explain all that. So basically people start talking and then there will be like some sort of flaw in their argument, so we gotta take advantage of that flaw.
I assert that the one who was murdered was
I
Miss
messed up.
Sayaka Maizono.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
So they got Chigayo. That's in Japanese. Check the wiki of
Just
which
a
present
second,
they like for
Chihiro.
each character.
Try
Yeah,
to
I could do that.
remember how my room looked.
I mean, she didn't really do any investigating,
things
so
have been damaged,
Chihiro wouldn't know.
I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Well, the killer and Sayaka, of course.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Wow.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Hifumi, this is a real trial. I have to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Well, it was a knife. Kitchen knife, sir. So that's the sound more British.
So what was used to kill
I think
her?
she is British.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Can I just say, why do we have to talk about the most obvious things right now? Like, really, it was obvious that she was killed by the knife, and some of these just like, it's just so obvious on what happened during the, when the incident happened when she was killed. Someone came in, someone attacked her, someone attacked her, and then she was in the bathroom and she was killed. That's how it happened.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. No, I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see
Exactly,
the
I
weapon
agree
sticking out of her
with you.
stomach.
Sometimes these knives are really dumb.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Nah.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
That's what we're gonna get to, Leon.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, come on, Leon.
That's right. Makoto's room
Painfully
was the
obvious.
scene of the
I agree with
crime.
that.
What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you, Kyoko.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
They weren't this stupid in the anime. Well, I don't remember much about the anime. He's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-self debates. Would you like to hear more? But fine. You can concentrate holding down the space key. So basically you're slowing down time. You have the power of Zawardo. But we have a focus gauge, so basically we only have Zawardo for a limited amount of time.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Zawardo!
No, that's wrong.
Anime has limited time for each episode. Games can take as long as they want.
Okay, wait.
Well, yeah.
Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it on auto so they can talk. It's just yeah.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Tina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night. All the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives were gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you're drinking your tea at the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl.
Idiot
Wow.
swimmer girl?
Wow.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So there's no point.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting
I was
from
about
it.
to say that, Kyoko, but you went and interrupted me.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops!
Okay.
Did I say that out loud?
I guess he got annoyed.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
The killer.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Yep.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
It's ma'am!
But if it wasn't
I'm sorry,
either
I
of
just
you,
had to do that.
then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka! Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Obviously, it was Monokuma. Nah, Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh! They still suspect us.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Thank you, Kyoko.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
What?
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No? What? Your first Hangman's Gambit. It's about to begin. It's a spelling, it's basically Hangman. It's basically... You're trying to figure out what something... So, yes, you're gonna figure out. It's just Hangman. You're trying to get the right words, and that's the thing. A R. It's hair. There was no hair at the scene of the crime.
I understand.
Now I understand.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Oh, yeah, right. That...
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Yes.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Oh, she's talking about the door frame.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yep, I remember. The killer show getting into the bathroom. That evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. It's the door frame. Look.
I got it!
I got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
She's so confident. Yuka said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? What key point? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more of them? No, not really. I think this talk about white noise. It's basically things to get in your way.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had...
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do... No, it's not because the door was locked. There's a different reason entirely. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let the thing play out completely. Your stream is getting super duper choppy. Oh, really? Oh. Laggy. Hold on, I'll check. I'll check this out. Yeah, it's kind of laggy. I think it's because the game itself is what's making it lag, but I'll see what I can do about it later. And I'm off to bed. All right, good night, Yoshikiharu. After this trial, I plan on sleeping anyway.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first attacked. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran, and they got into the back. At that point,
The killer had to try and bust down the door.
What? Oh, what's wrong? If you keep trying to shove me in the trial, you're gonna get put in trial yourself.
Shoot!
Shoot! I have to think about when a woman transitions to contradiction somewhere.
The incident took place. Sayaka was first attacked in the main... She then fled into the...
then the killer ran, and they got into the back.
I picked the wrong one.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong. That's what I was trying to do.
No, that's wrong.
She didn't try to lock it.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
That doesn't matter right now.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the most important detail of the scene of the crime that they didn't know it was the crime took place in my room. Yeah, it was took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room. What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
See if we can do it tomorrow. Sure. See you later.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Hi, I'm gonna say number 3. How you doing?
I give up. Quit without saving.
No, you never do that. Don't quit without saving. That's
we
bad.
can't decide on who we think did it.
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one
My
question.
internet or this video's not lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
You gotta sound so disappointed.
I'm sorry about that. It's the frames.
It's fine. Just ask your question.
I'm just gonna pause this for a second. Yeah, that's me. The frames is making it look this way. I'm sorry about that. I'll try fixing it for the next stream. For now, just bear with it. And for the next one, I'll see what I can do.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in. No, that can't be it either. Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. The right answer is there. There's no way Sayaka could let someone in because... It's because... Switching rooms.
I got it!
Yeah, that's why.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Psycho. No matter who it is, yeah, we don't need to look at flashbacks.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Ooh.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you...
Ooh. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just the two of us in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Alright, you know what? What I'm gonna do is... Well, I can't obviously save, so... see what I can figure out. How's this? Okay, you can see my background and everything. Now, what if I do this? How would that work? How's that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Okay, I think it should
Very
be
well
better,
then.
hopefully.
Pay attention.
Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if
Whoa, there.
someone read that note...
Okay, I don't know what happened, but my monitor suddenly turned off. Okay.
Then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer wanted my room instead of Sayaka, and the reason for that is it had to be because of what's got switched between mine and Sayaka's room. Oh, we're still lagging chocolate.
Sayaka and Makoto switched
Well, I don't think
rooms,
it's just
correct?
too bad.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says,
I see. So it's then they would have gone to Sayaka. Exactly.
The room that Makoto...
No, that's wrong.
No, it's wrong.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
It couldn't have been us.
Okay, then who did it?
There was one person who could have switched the nameplates. And that was Monokuma himself. Yeah, it was the killer. Nah, it was Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yep, we read this.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
That was obvious, though.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yep.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because it's a replica sword, and it was sharp. When you look at her wrist, there's no doubt the broken wrist right here.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. It's a bit to norm. Yeah, sure. Actually, guys, they're not gonna talk about white noise. It's the little things that get it. Yes, starting to make multiple triple. Oh, yeah. Press the Q. Yep, I actually need to know that. Yeah, so basically the higher difficulty you have, the more bullets you will have.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no description of how the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Whoa there!
No, it's wrong.
Oh yeah, Zawardo! I forgot to say that.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Yeah.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No, that couldn't have happened either.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too.
Nope. Nope, that's not what could have happened either.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her hands. Yep, it was her hands. If you wanted to use a sword, it was her...
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Why would he do that when she was about to die?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka wants the gold coating off her hands because there's certain regulations that talk about what happens at the bathrooms at nighttime. Water can't remove it. Yeah, she's afraid of water. The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, that too.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who...
Let me just say this. I feel like Leon's only here for comic relief. That's all I have to say. The one who damaged the chief would have been the one without the sword would be Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
I don't know what impromptu means.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Oh no!
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Oh man! He's getting
If
intense.
it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yeah.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Ooh.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Oh man.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Huh.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Because she trusted us the most.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Oh!
Holy shit!
Exactly!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it!
Hold on,
Wouldn't it be
Monokuma.
awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Well, yeah, we are being timed on this.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
We still have a few clues left. Come on,
If
Makoto,
we
we
can't
can do
uncover
this.
who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? No, it's not. Obviously, I'm committed to finding who the killer who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, come on, Makoto. We still have a few clues left. There's nothing left. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Zawaldo!
No, it's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining, wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Yeah, numbers.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, because her finger was bloody. Left index
I
finger.
got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Yeah, we asked her.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
What?
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
What are you trying to say, Hifumi?
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
What?
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
An N?
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. Come on, Makoto, we still have a clue.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Wait, what? Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my...
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
I think at this point we all know who did it. It's become crystal clear. And that person is... this guy.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
It was that painfully obvious.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Oh! What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Ooh, coincidence.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Oh, yeah?
No, it's not random at all.
Why would she do it if
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Ooh.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I mean, since you know, you should tell everyone, but I guess I have to. Yep. It's this burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Why is he getting worked up about it, though?
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burned remains of an shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When was it supposed to? Where was it? How was it supposed to?
I got it!
Yeah, but how did they dispose of it?
Look closely at how the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Why do you sound so nervous?
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one in cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is a real killer. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
Alright. There absolutely was a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something I found on the ground nearby.
The key to the whoever was on cleaning duty must have...
So the only one who could the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
Zawardo!
destroy the evidence. No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use a glass ball in a certain way, which it was divine with it. Yeah, divine. It open. Throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
And divine with a crystal ball.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate? Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Oh, very strange. I'm certain. Yeah, he was certain that it was off.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got in the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Wow, that's a lot.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge for the killer because the ultimate fanfic creator did it. Nah. The ultimate baseball star. The fanfic creator could have thrown it all the way there.
Baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
He can fanfic his way in there.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Okay.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument. Would you like to hear? No, thank you. I will explain. So basically, what you have to do is to put it all in a comic book style, basically. And how you do it is you try to match up the events of what happened here. So we're gonna start from the beginning. So basically, this is a part where Sayaka invited the guy, whoever who was coming to the room. So let's put that here. And then here's where Sayaka tried to attack the person, and this is where he bumped into the sword. And that's when Sayaka was in attack, but then he dodged and he used the sword to defend. Leon used the sword to defend it, and then that's when Leon attacked her wrist, and then made her drop the sword. Yeah, right here. On to the next part, and that's where Sayaka was in the bathroom, and look how scared she looks. That's instead her face. And then this is the part where, let's see, I think it was this part. This where it goes here, right? That's where she was like, Leon's coming, and then she was writing a name here, I believe, right? And that's where she died. And this is the part where he was done, and he grabbed the lint roller, and then did all that, and then he got the crystal ball and threw it, and busted the thing open. He rolled up the paper, not the paper, the shirt, and rolled it up in the ball and threw it to the incinerator. But little did he know, he left that piece open, and Leon left with a smirky look on his face. Wait, I got one wrong. I know I got it wrong. There's one that I got wrong. Hang on. Yeah, I got it. I got this wrong right here. I need to put this here. I think that's right. And then this is where he threw it. Okay, but there's one part I feel like I got wrong. Also, this is one of my favorite themes in this part. And also my favorite part in the game. So I feel like this area because I remember that he needed to use this, so I'm gonna put this here. Okay, now let's reenact
The
this.
killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Yep. When it makes that sound, that means you got it right.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Got that right. Got that right too.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
Got the tables turned around.
Grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
That's right. Oh. No. I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange this event in this case. What? Really? So this isn't right? Okay. Well then, oh, I guess I was right when I had this here then.
The killer is you!
Yep, here it is.
During the struggle, a strike from the
Yep.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
I think there would be a more oh, I don't think I can pause it.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife.
Okay, I don't think I can put this in. Wait, what? Okay.
And stabbed Sayaka.
Rest in peace, Sayaka.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Leon used a crystal ball and...
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Ooh.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Yep, got that right.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
That cloth.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yep, we did it.
It would
With one
appear
messed
that
up.
Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
Yep.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Well, we did have the clue, so that should be enough evidence.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I guess. I have the evidence? The first bullet time. No, it's basically a rhythm game with
When the
guns.
killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they
You'll see
didn't
it.
use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They use something to their own.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show the indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof?
Well,
You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up!
yeah,
Where's your
I'm
proof?
missing. It speeds up and slow down too.
Not a chance! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Oh, also you can
You
lose
kidding
too.
me?
Like you see his HP there.
Not a chance!
There it is. Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Yep, that should prove it. I couldn't really pay attention to the life board, but yeah, you have a life bar and he has a
screws on the
life bar
bathroom
too.
doorknob.
Okay, or shut up, Makoto. So yeah, he has a life bar and I have a life bar. The whole point is to get his life bar down by shooting those things down. The screws on the bathroom doorknob was removed.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in.
Okay, Then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Ooh.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yep.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
His face getting all twisted. We got A. We got 77 Monokuma coins? Alright.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma vote. It was Leon! It was so painfully obvious that I couldn't just like, ugh. Uh-oh, it looks like you got it right in the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
Wrong step, and you could be the one standing beat her. It was completely chance that I went up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything becomes clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off knowing I'd be wrong. Because if we came up with the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she's wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If I was her and that video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no... Yep.
why?
Yep, I can't afford to be stuck here. We've already read that. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. We read this flashback already. Let me tell you, my friend actually mentioned that Sayaka was not redeemable because she tried to frame Makoto. My friend said that. I don't know, I should invite him so he can go into more detail of that. Maybe I can do a collaboration with him. I will ask him tomorrow. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said...
No matter what happens, please...
Yep. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew!
I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair will one day collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced into do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Slowly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But...
That's enough.
No. As angry as I was, Kyoshi lashed into my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. Wow, you're that weak, Makoto.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let her go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought you were really gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you're so magnificent, revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heart of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shot herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her, am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So,
that's not. Well, yeah, it's true. It's true. Celeste does have a point. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
So what? If it weren't for you, this would never happen to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against someone who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Did you wake into your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that we're nothing more than unethical and then an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate a war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more begging. Come excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star!
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's
Punishment time!
No!
Oh no, a gun. Oh, never mind. The 1,000 blows. That must hurt. Rip, Leon. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't really call it that, what else would we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut ties with all the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you all doing this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type guy.
Say what?
Or in that case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting up an upstanding young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make something, to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think that's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying is quite fit together. Dude, you piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You really must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you described you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't get free of your regrets from the outside world to blame. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this simple place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Grills, chills,
Anyway, let's get to the blank and punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for. Oh, well, flashbacks.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices were dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
Makoto.
Before we head back, There's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize that Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's the fact that you could never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
That the fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that dying message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back to the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that was what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure if she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic. What? Referencing her. Okay.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Don't you be stealing Sayaka's and Rainbow's lines like that. To survive. It's now over. 3 people died. Rest in peace, Leon, Junko, and Sayaka. To be continued. I don't know. Got a despair bat. Yes, we will save now. Alright, that is it for today. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of Danganronpa. It was